What were you saying about George Santos?
So we talked about him a while back, and I remember we were taking bets to see how it would end, and that we finally have a new development, but it's still not the end.
I put no money
surprisingly.
down.
None of us
Yeah.
did.
Well, we're more so debating, like, will he voluntarily leave office? Will he be forced out of office? And right now, he is now facing charges. I forget what for, but he's still technically a congressman. He was just arrested, but is, I think, out on bail?
Congressman.
Okay. Was arrested and charged in federal court last week on 13 counts, including wire fraud, money laundering, theft for public funds, and making materially false statements to the House.
What can't he do?
He has pleaded not guilty.
What, I got a joke for y'all.
Yeah.
He's
What's
the total
opposite of progress?
What?
Congress.
Your mom.
Oh my god, that's such a fresh new joke.
He's
yeah,
the total
I was shocked to
package.
find out less that he had lied about more things. I was like, oh yeah, of course. But that even if he is convicted, he can still serve as a congressman. He just can't vote because he'll be in jail. But
he'll just be a guy standing in the Senate or House or whatever yelling.
no, he'll be in prison.
He's gonna just they're
like
gonna
if he's
give him
found
documents
guilty
through the jail cell.
But yeah,
They're like,
he's
"Sign this."
technically still employed as a congressman, as a
He'll
representative.
still be getting
of his
paychecks
district.
while in prison.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Wow.
just stupid.
I
Interesting.
think that'd make for an very interesting dichotomy. You know,
He's going to become a kingpin and just start handing his government checks out to. He's going to be like cash them out at an ATM.
It's gonna be like Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
They're gonna fight over commissary.
or everyone in jail will be like, I want a taste of that. That must be where the luxury meat section is.
Somehow
you know?
everyone there
I
has
wish I
pictures
could
of him
say
as
that
a
George
drag queen.
Santos
Yeah.
fought off the sisters that night. I wish I could tell you that.
I mean, he was a former drag queen, so he's probably have some experience.
Is that
with
confirmed? Is that confirmed, or is that just did that photo just really, really look like George
He
Santos?
said he wasn't, so I always assume the opposite, and he most likely was. But
man, that kind of logic that gets you, doesn't it? It's great.
like, you're kind of hard pressed to find what this guy has not lied about.
I mean, who's an honest politician?
Me.
What are you running for, or running from, or serving?
Running
as?
from, yeah, that's the answer. No, I don't know.
I don't know any actually. I mean, there's Bernie, but he doesn't really get shit done. He's just.
The question is he a politician at that point? If
He
he's not
also
getting shit
just
done,
endorsed Joe Biden, so
he's just a guy. He's just a guy.
He's
Sounds like he did good shit for his state, Vermont, right?
yeah.
when he was
definitely.
mayor in Vermont, he got a lot done for that city. But yeah, since being a senator, he has had a very unfortunately low percentage rate of getting things passed. And you can argue that that's because of the system, but I mean,
it's hard to give credit to a single man in that kind of system as
Yeah.
well. Once you're at that federal level, it's like you got to work with this committee and you got to get all the votes, which
Yeah.
seems to be another reason George Santos is not under pressure really to resign from his own party. They're all kind of defending him right now because if he steps away, it can throw their majority into jeopardy because they have such a slim majority.
oh, the GOP?
Yeah.
Oh, they'd rather have one of their members in
The
prison?
GOP.
Yes, but still have the representation, especially since he flipped the district. Apparently, the district that George Santos represents right now is historically Democrat. So they wouldn't be able to really guarantee getting that seat back
Gotcha.
if they ousted him.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, they could just get another GOP person to lie about being a person of color. They could.
Right.
Still keep that demographic.
Get a Democratic-looking Republican.
Hey, I used to be purple. That's a color. I was purple when I came out of my mother's vagina. Purple's a color. I was a person of color once.
Yeah, I fought this one guy.
Were you
he
stillborn?
Was purple.
Call me Barney Santos. I love you. Do you love me?
So
Then come go vote in January.
Let's pose the new question. How do you think this will end, everybody?
In pain.
I just think
Yeah.
they're gonna keep him in prison. He's gonna sign his bills through the jail cells, and they will be okay with that. And taxpayers will suffer.
Plausible. Plausible.
Taxpayers always suffer.
Of course.
I
Non-taxpayers
can't
suffer
stop
too.
thinking about this though. So like what we were saying about how the system is, the higher you climb, the harder a single man it is to do. And for our listeners, this makes me think
Wait, what?
of
Can you say that again?
the higher you climb, the harder it is a single man to like make
Like what we were
change.
talking about with Bernie.
A single man to make. Okay.
Yeah. So like, if you're
you
familiar
were
with
talking
like
about harder single
esports
men
or
for
like
a second.
I don't know sports in
The
general.
higher you climb, the harder a single man gets.
Yeah, yeah. But like there's a thing called like meta and not the Facebook meta, but like the idea of like meta gaming, right, where you're outthinking your opponent, in like in chess or like how the ranking system could be in a sports league, right, where the people who are not so great at it, kind of just amateurs. One, if you're in a group of amateurs and you're like a sports nut, you're a sports star, you could really change the talent of the game, right? But when you're in the professional leagues, at that point, you have to work with your team, or else it's kind of like
What's gonna work? Teamwork.
yeah, like being a great professional athlete at professional athlete level is like, I'm just another dude. Somebody win this game for us.
Somebody pointed out,
Yeah.
and I thought it was a brilliant observation, that lifeguards at Olympic swim events have the easiest job in the world.
I mean,
Depends
they're always,
on the swim event, I think.
What?
I feel bad.
Yeah,
for
the
my
high
myself.
dive.
diving?
I don't know.
A lot of times the guards do have to intervene because something fucks up with the dive.
Uh-huh.
And synchronized swimming, I think, was another one I heard about recently where...
Maybe not the high dive, but like the Michael Phelps.
Oh, yeah, like relay races?
Yeah.
I imagine there's not a lot of worry happening in the relay race.
Yeah, you're a lifeguard at an Olympic relay race.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no, do these people know how to swim? I bet you I could catch them.
Well, they have to.
I better
pass
help
the-
that man. It looks like he's drowning.
They have to pass the drug screening first. So
What,
I
the-
imagine
The
how
lifeguard?
Lifeguards?
No, I'm talking
Oh.
about the swimmers.
Lifeguard.
The lifeguards, yeah.
Lifeguard
fuck,
test
I'm
is
just gonna
positive.
No,
do
I would
drugs.
love to see that lifeguard stoned out of his mind. Hey man, that guy looks like he's drowning. He's like trying to get
Michael
gold.
Phelps
I am
does
high
it.
I
on-
gotta get him.
Floating.
Why
No,
can't
stop
I
it, you
just
fool.
do what
I
Michael
was
Phelps
running.
does?
Oh my god.
I am high on PCP. I really thought I was at the beach with my family right now. I thought Michael Phelps was my son. What's happening? Where am I? Who am I? Who are you?
Oh, it's so warm out today. I need to get out of this chair. Go get some shade.
I feel like
Just-
that
he just
Pulls
gets
his
up and
trunks
leaves.
down in front of millions of people and starts peeing in the pool.
that feels like a random Kramer plotline where somehow he ends up as a lifeguard at the Olympics or in some big race.
Yeah.
Huh.
And then he gets too hot because he like got in the sauna or something with one of the famous people to get their signature for Elaine or something. And now he's like too hot, and he's like, I can't be up here. Jerry, take over. And Jerry's not even there.
He
'cause
becomes
he's
too
out on a
disoriented
date.
to answer questions or say
Yeah.
anything, and then people just keep pushing him.
I've seen every episode of Seinfeld, and I struggle to come up with a decent idea for an episode of Seinfeld for scratch. You know,
I'm surprised at
typically
how much
not
that
one idea.
modern Seinfeld page does.
I haven't seen it post in a while. The Instagram one.
Yeah?
I
I
think
haven't
don't
seen
they
it in a
steal
minute.
most of their stuff from Tumblr anyway?
No, they have user DM like their fan base DMs them for ideas.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were going to
They
say they
slide
have
into the
professional
DMs.
writers.
Huh?
I thought you were going to say they have professional writers. for,
No,
like-
it's Instagram.
Yeah, so nothing forever AI.
You need to get an Instagram, Richard. We're gonna set you one up tonight.
Okay, yeah, we can do that tonight.
Watch. We'll finish this up. Hurry up. I'm staring at the clock now. Like, all right, let's hurry this up. Watch an episode of Avatar, and meanwhile, I'll set you up Instagram.
Okay.
Or Kai can, one of us will set you up on Instagram.
Because I'm not
Something
capable
like
of doing
that.
it myself. I'm a child.
Well, you can't.
Well,
set up a
we
YouTube,
weren't going to
so-
say it, Richard, but now that you've
No, it's fine. It's fine. The world must know.
that you're a man child.
Wow.
Here he is coming out.
Yeah. Are you coming out of the closet to the
What?
world now?
No, it was a joke.
Okay.
Like, I mean, I know I have baby hands, but like, jeez.
You definitely do not have baby hands.
Using those baby hands to stroke my dog right now.
Okay.
He's the best dog in the world. That's why. He deserves all the best.
Yeah,
He's
if you
he's a
hear
good
some-
boy. I don't know
If you
about
hear
best
some
dog in the
breathing
world. He can't even fetch.
That's what makes him
He
great.
doesn't
That's,
fetch. He
that's,
doesn't.
Dexter.
He'll go after food. He just won't bring it back.
Yeah, he
He'll
won't.
eat
Well,
it.
he won't bring shit back. He literally will bring shit back on the bottom of his
because
feet.
he wants to eat the shit.
Oh, such a good
My
dog.
cat is a better dog in some ways than this dog.
Oh yeah, what's Kim brought you? That you threw.
Well, well, she's brought me stuff. I didn't throw it.
She brings stuff, but did we throw it?
I don't
She
know.
didn't fetch anything.
All right. Well, what has George Santos fetched? When you throw something, does he bring it back to you? When you throw money at him, does he bring it back to you?
Definitely
He fetches
not.
lies. He fetches lies. You toss him a lie, he'll bring you back a bigger one. That's not the stick
That's
I
a
threw.
good
Are
George
you sure?
Santos.
Are you sure about that?
What would George Santos do?
That should be a show.
He would lie about being a person of color or part Jew.
Oh my goodness! So we went to like a thing with my parents and extended family this past
Yeah.
weekend.
It was
Wow, that's not
Spamalot
vague at all.
At the
Oh.
Kennedy Center.
What? You went
Yeah.
to Spamalot?
Yeah, and part
Oh,
of
I'm
it,
thinking. I'm sorry. I'm thinking you Spamalot the musical.
yeah, the musical.
Yes.
For a second there, I thought you went to Medieval Times.
No.
That would be-
that would have been better.
Yeah,
That would have been
yeah,
better.
yeah.
Honestly.
That would not be better for me, but okay.
What? Why?
Because I'm black.
You could have.
There were no black people at medieval times.
Like that's
Ergo, you can't be
They
here.
would make me a servant.
no, that's not how that works. You just sit around an arena eating old timey
Giant
food and
turkey
rooting for
legs.
your favorite knight. That's all it is.
They would not allow me in that.
They-
setting.
It's
They
like how
would.
they don't. Yeah, they don't allow like silverware. There was no silverware in medieval
No,
times,
yeah,
so
you
you have
just
to
get
eat
a
with your
cup
hands.
of plate and then food on the plate. and you
I'm
just shove it
sorry,
in your
ma'am. There
face.
were no black people in medieval.
That's not what happens. There's the last
We
time I went to
strive
medieval
for
times. There's plenty of black people. I
authenticity.
assure you.
Last time you went to medieval times.
Yeah.
Do we have a medieval times around here?
Last time I went, I had to go to Maryland to visit my friend.
I'm talking about actual medieval times, just to let y'all know. I'm not talking about a restaurant.
No, I'm saying it would be funny if the restaurant
Yeah,
actually
they're-
tried to eject people
They just Cracker
of
Barrel
color
me.
because they were like, well, technically in medieval England.
Yeah, no,
we
I'm.
need you to go to the gift center.
No, Kai, didn't you know I'm that old? I'm that old. I'm showing my age. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
You're from medieval
I'm
times.
from No, I'm older than that. I just was around then.
Oh,
you
I'm
know.
sorry, milady.
Yep. It looks like the
Well, I see
closest
my
one
lady, not my
is
lad.
Maryland.
God. All right. Well, weekend trip.
It's worth it. It's a good show.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I only know about medieval times
It's
because of that movie.
only 2 hours and 9 minutes away.
Oh, we're going sometime. No, the Cable Guy with Jim
Yeah.
Carrey.
Yeah.
That whole scene where he and Matthew Broderick go to medieval times and they sign up and fight on the floor. I thought that was like a fake restaurant for the movie, and then I found out that's a real thing.
Yeah. I mean, parts of that are not real, but it's a good time.
Is the
Oh
turkey
yeah, you
leg
can't
real?
just randomly sign your buddy up
Yeah,
to
you
go on the
can't
floor.
randomly sign up on
No,
that,
I
yeah.
didn't think you could. But
Yeah, no.
Hey, don't just let drunk people joust.
I would believe that because in the movie you can't get forks and knives, but you can get Pepsi. I would.
I don't remember.
I would believe that.
They do have a weird menu last time I was there, but it was like pre-COVID, so I don't know.
post-COVID medieval times.
Yeah,
right,
now
like that makes you wonder about that, right?
it's gonna be the
Post-pandemic medieval
do
times.
they like start doing Black Plague type stuff
They
now?
do.
Yeah, dude.
With plague doctors.
Dude, were they? Yeah, if they were open during the pandemic, they must have made so many plague jokes.
Oh, that'd been great. So much money.
And if they didn't, shame on them.
Right? Shame on them.
Right,
No,
because I
we-
guess you just have to space the tables 6
There's
feet
not
apart.
tables.
Or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how any of this works.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's
fine.
arena
But-
seating,
Yeah,
right?
it's arena seating.
Okay, well, you probably have to. You and your party have to be 6 feet
It's
apart
like
from
it's like
another
going to a
party.
theater. Okay, so like you would like how they block off sections of the theater. They'd probably just do that in a big circle.
Yeah, just leave gaps between
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And
the
parties.
knights of the very spaced out round table.
The knights of the socially distant table.
Pretty much.
The very large oval table. We're working on a title. Please
But
don't judge us.
we went to the Kennedy Center.
We went to the
and
Kennedy
saw
Center
Spam
and
a
saw
lot.
Spam a lot. My sister-in-law planned this whole surprise thing for my brother, which we almost spoiled because we drove to their house to meet with the party bus, and we got there before the party bus. So
Is
it's
this
like-
the brother that you named that drink after?
No, the other brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you
Blah,
name-
blah, blah.
You named a drink which is just Fireball poured into Mountain Dew.
Yeah, he deserves it. Deserves that. I got to think of this
Is
one.
that
I
his
think
personality?
I got to think of one for the other brother though, because he's a little more refined, more into books and things, and Spam a lot and whatnot.
Okay,
He
so
enjoyed
he's more of a just Scottish whiskey, smoky, poured straight over rocks.
Probably, yeah. I don't know. We'll think of something for you, bud.
What,
But
does he
anyways-
listen to this podcast?
No,
Okay,
I'll turn him onto it, and he'll hate it though. So
you're gonna
it's
turn
fine.
on your brother?
I said I'll turn him onto it, like like when you turn the page,
You could just say, okay.
It's a saying
I know
It's
it's,
a
a
saying.
but that
Oh,
could
I'm gonna
rephrase
turn him
better.
on.
to it. Got
To it.
finished just
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Y'all are mean. Y'all are mean for no reason.
I'm gonna turn my brother
Sorry.
on.
It's
To this
after he
podcast.
brought it up, I'm like, yeah, that was weird.
No, I know it's an expression, but
So how was Spamalot?
I have mixed reviews about it. I there were parts like if you guys are familiar with Monty Python, it's Monty
Never heard
Python,
of him.
right? It's good.
bring out your dead.
They do try to change things and try to modernize parts of it, which I don't know, kind of cringe a little
like
bit.
the whole like we need a Jew thing.
Oh,
and
they had a song. Oh,
They flashed like
That's-
some Jewish actors' names, and then the last name that they flashed was George Santos as a joke.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
that's pretty
so
good.
There was some just they have some modern things in it. It's oof, little oofs in there. Versus
I
like the
enjoyed
actual Monty
myself.
Python stuff where it made you like laugh
What if
out
George
loud. You know?
Santos got out of prison? He's like, "Hello, everyone. I'm a new Congressman, George Santos, and I'm a Democrat that reaches across the aisle,
I'm George Santos's twin brother.
George Santos." Just
And it's
it
just,
doesn't have the same last name.
It's just because he was watching telenovelas in prison. It's my
so
twin
we had
brother.
It is me, Ricardo
so
Santos.
so he has that like little mustache with the like different color suit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is me, Guston Santos. Like doves fly from behind him. He just dresses like Fabio now.
There's the guitar like riff that when he says that.
Dun, 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 dun.
The you know what I'm talking about.
Da-da-dun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guston Santos. Da-da-da.
A woman rushes in and like falls into him and like massages just like Guston,
And
please.
gasps.
Guston, please. Please, you cannot go to prison for all these people. I must, for the greater good of the GOP. So that they will retain
vote for
voting
me.
power. Sorry, is he a senator or just a congressman?
Congressman.
Okay, so
Oh, I
it's the
thought he
House.
was-
Yeah. he's in
Oh,
the
right,
house.
that's right.
So it's the House.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure.
George
I
Santos
am
out of
the
the
Senate.
house.
He comes back as Emperor
Palpatine.
Santos.
Well, I mean, he would help his buddy DeSantis.
DeSantis?
Yeah, DeSantis. Now I'm getting the names confused.
Yeah, DeSantis.
With his lawsuit with Disney.
Ron DeSantis. Did I already state this on the podcast? The reason why Trump calls him Meatball Ron now?
Because DeSanctimonious was.
Yeah, he made the joke. He started calling him Ron DeSanctimonious, and too many of his followers couldn't spell that or didn't know what it meant. So he's like, Meatball Ron.
So
Good enough.
Trump called him that, and then his followers managed to be dumber than Trump and couldn't.
Does that surprise you though?
Well,
really?
okay,
It
so
doesn't,
let's be
but-
fair. Let's be fair. On the left, like, we have people who are just dumb enough to, like, have Biden as their first choice for president.
Right?
not their last resort, but their first choice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm voting in the primary for Joe Biden because, like, that's the America I want.
Right? That guy looked cool in aviator shades. I believe in that.
He said, "Here's the
Yeah.
deal."
I
He told us
remember the
about
New
corn
Deal.
cob.
I remember the New Deal back in 1942. That was great. I want that again.
I guess while we're talking about other politicians in legal trouble, here Trump was found guilty in civil court for sexual abuse, but not rape.
Right. So here's the thing. That does not diminish his it just doesn't derail him whatsoever. It's
Yeah, he's already.
it's
out
damning
of
evidence,
office.
but like he's still going to continue to run for president, and even with that, he could still technically
I'm sure.
win.
Yeah.
And it doesn't change
bet-
his fan base's mind at all.
Even
right?
with worse charges, you probably still
They're
run
just
for
going to say, oh,
president.
boys will
He
be
could
boys.
punch a baby in the face on live TV, and the next day, Fox and Friends would be talking about what that baby did to deserve
Yeah,
it.
yeah, the baby
That
deserved
baby
it.
was just perpetuating the woke
he
snowflake
already
generation.
mocked a disabled person.
Donald Trump would have to like have a complete mental breakdown, pull down his pants, and start masturbating on stage and screaming, "I'm the Lord Jesus Christ" 40 times, and then maybe his followers. But then his followers would just be
He's
like, "Oh,
possessed by the devil.
well, he's possessed. Oh, Biden used fucking mind control on him. You know, MK Ultra."
He used 5G on him. to control his mind.
In the birds.
5G.
The 5G and the birds.
Those
Yeah,
fucking
there was.
birds.
Did you see all those birds circling above him before he started doing that? You can't trust the birds, man.
I
next,
don't know.
Next speech, we got to clear all the airspace of the birds. We got to put more drones in the skies, kill all the birds.
Like, my eyes just glaze over whenever they're like, "Oh, this will stop Trump." You know what's going to stop Trump? A fucking coronary heart attack in the next 5 to 10 years. But he could very well. There's still very much a possibility that he could, in fact, get another term as president.
You know, we
It's just, I think it's I think my mind says it's about a 40% chance.
I think that's a little too high.
I think Trump is going to be the first head in a jar.
From the Futurama.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, that I'd be okay with that. You know,
I was the
children
greatest
could learn-
president. I was the greatest president of all time.
He's not going to have his hands to like do
Yeah.
his narration though.
No, yeah, I mean, that's
Hey Siri, I need you to
Same.
send this 3 a.m. tweet for me.
no, oh man, yeah,
Yeah, he's going to use speech to text
Yeah.
to tweet at 3 a.m. instead.
yeah.
His text will seem even more like drunk ramblings.
But it'll have less spelling errors.
I don't know. It could have more. Siri's not great about grammar if she doesn't like hear
Better
you
than Trump.
exactly.
Like it'll be spelled correctly, but
Covfefe.
it probably won't be the word
it'll
you
be
actually
Covfefe.
said.
subjigerous, you know. Just,
But that's how you knew it was Trump. It was actually Trump doing it and not like his legal team or something.
Because it was worded awkwardly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was actual stream of
it
consciousness.
was not a press release
right, like
guy.
nobody had that guy under control. And like, yeah, of course that's what his followers love about him. They're like, yeah, nobody had that guy under control. And like everybody else is like, yeah, nobody had that guy under control.
I guess that
You
means
see the
there's still
problem with one of the most powerful positions on earth and you don't have that person under control?
hope. I mean, I guess there's still hope then, right? Because like he never got a law degree or nothing, and I always figure if you want to be a politician, you get a law degree, do all that sort of fancy schoolwork. You know, I mean, I could be president one day, right? Like, I
yeah,
could do it.
honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I could do it. Y'all vote for me, right?
Which would you rather be, president or cult leader?
I can't be both.
No.
Oh,
Wait,
man.
hold on. Donald
Wait,
Trump's
wait,
done it.
Donald,
Donald Trump has
Wait.
done it.
Why not president first and cult leader after? Huh?
That seems plausible.
Yeah, it's plausible. I can't do it the other way around. I understand that. Yeah. I will have to hold on to my world domination schemes till another day. I understand. It's a shame. Crying shame.
Crying shame is the definition of what 2024 is shaping up to be, because it really could just be Biden versus Trump again.
Like, why are we replaying that?
Nobody likes reruns. It's boring. Put on the new channel.
Honestly,
a
honestly,
rerun
America.
of the worst episode.
Right?
Honestly,
I've already
like
seen
the
the Scooby-Doo
smartest
mystery.
thing,
I feel like we're watching the flashback episode coming.
the smartest thing Joe Biden could do is just go ahead and backtrack and say, you know what, due to my age and health concerns and stuff like that, I'm sorry, America, but I'm actually not going to run anymore. And then suddenly the floodgate opens up for people to run against Trump.
And then they all say, no, we want Biden anyways. And he goes, oh, I guess. All right, if
Who
you
in their
make
right
me.
mind would
And
say-
everyone votes for
You know
Biden
what? The
anyways.
people have spoken, and the people have spoken, and they've said that they want more Biden. I'm the bride to be, and I accept. I will marry America a second time.
I love you, America. Love
Just
you
shits
so
his
much.
pants on the stage. He's
I
like,
love
you
you,
smell
South
that? That's
America."
freedom. That's freedom. That's eagle droppings right there. Is what that is.
He loves South America.
Yeah. Oh, another one.
What?
Whoa.
That was two in one
That
night.
joke was not that like. Yeah, I don't know if the podcast
I
picked
think-
that up, but
It might have. I heard it in my headphones.
Really?
All right, cool.
Tire squeal.
Tire squeal.
That was
That's
some
the-
intense.
that's the
That
name
was a
of the
peel out
episode.
tire squeal.
Tire squeal.
Name of the episode? Tire squeal.
Tire squeal.
Who was it?
Every time.
If you hear this
every time a
podcast and you
Trump
did the
rally
tire
chants.
squeal, please call into this number now.
We want to hear your best tire squeal.
Please call the number on the screen below.
Call the flashing number now.
to our 127 plus viewers.
I honestly don't know. It's terrifying to think that 100 people listen to this. I don't
Right.
know if they do, or maybe they do.
Every episode, you think?
Oh, we've been regularly contacted by somebody trying to make a website for us.
By aliens?
We have.
What?
Well, and by we I mean me, because I have the email for the Partial Effort podcast.
Yeah, what's with that? You haven't been sharing all the data and whatnot. We still have to upload the YouTube stuff.
Are you guys actually going to do that?
We were, yeah.
Did you? I sent you one.
Oh,
I sent you a trial one.
You didn't.
Ew.
You didn't send me one, no.
Well,
It's probably through the email.
yeah.
But
All right, you know what? I'll double check. We'll get back to you on
You
that.
want me to start
Circle
emailing
back.
them to you?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll email this one to you.
Or
Yes.
both. CCM.
Oh, we're very
Email
exciting
it to all
people.
the people.
What?
Tire squeal could be
You guys
the
don't
first
understand
one.
what partial effort
Oh,
means.
Dexter's trying to do
just
his
did
tire
his.
squeal.
Oh my
What?
God, Dexter, you such a good boy.
Something
He's
from
not
our
Come on,
gonna
viewers.
do
Dexter.
it again. I
Come
don't
on,
Dexter,
think.
give us something.
Come on, something from our viewers.
But he's not gonna yawn. I don't think.
No.
No, nothing. It's hard to get them to do something when you want them to do it.
It's a shame.
Like most of the animals around here.
Right. Well, then what's the
like
difference
George
between him and the cat?
Not much.
He's bigger.
Damn it, Richard! You're the one holding him in your arms. You should get his sound
He
effects.
did
My
the
dog.
biggest side just now. It was so
You
cute.
know, Kim has the stronger personality, though.
Yeah, that's
She's
why
got
she
the bigger
beats him up,
personality.
claws him in
Yeah,
the face.
this little cat bullying this gigantic dog.
The three of us took a walk today. She followed us around, and we kind of had to walk where she was comfortable walking. So that was Dexter's
Aw.
walk. 30 seconds on the clock. Rachel, why don't you close us out? What do you think is going to happen with George DeSantis?
The evidence seems pretty damning against him. There seems to be a good chance that he could get convicted on these charges.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kai might be right, and the GOP is going to want to keep him around just for the sake of numbers.
He's gonna be the Disney princess
Oh.
in prison.
Oh, and that's all we have for prison time. Lunch break is over. Time to get raped in the shower.